So when you went out on your journeys out in the woods, where was that?
Okay, do you mean the summers I spent? Okay, but it wasn't really in the woods per se, it was in the Rockies. So just wandering around in the mountains, having a good time there.
Okay. And you said you would wake up and there would be a fish on the line, and then you'd cook it, and then what did your day consist of after that?
Well, then, if I felt like it, I'd pack up and just start wandering some more and finding more little miracles. If not, I'd just hang out at the camp and just kind of kick back. My favorite thing to do was find a cliff and lay at the bottom of it, looking up, because the eagles would all come around and ride the thermals up, doing their circular, riding the updraft on the face of the cliff to get altitude, to go ahead and just coast around and look for rabbits or whatever. So I'd lay there for hours and just watch them circle up and up and up and up. Mentally go with them, you know. It was a good ride.
What other kinds of wildlife did you encounter?
Just the usual, you know, like the bears and the mountain lion.
And you have no fear of them?
Well, the mountain lion kind of gave me pause, if you pardon the pun.
Do you have any experiences with the mountain lion that you could tell us about?
Well, there was this one just gorgeous thing. She was huge, but she just was so beautiful. It was almost mesmerizing. And she was kind of easing down a slope, you know, the cat slow motion movement thing. And she was eyeballing me, and I didn't have my weapons with me. And I'm thinking, I don't really think I want to be a snack. So I just grabbed a couple of rocks that were there and just started slamming them together. And if you slam two rocks together and keep pressure on, it'll make kind of a noise, you know. And that made her kind of think a minute. And so I'd do that. She would stop and just kind of look at me for a few minutes. And she'd start her little stealth movements down again. So I'd crack them together again. That would stop her. So finally she started just kind of angling a little bit away from me between rock noises. And she finally went off and kind of looked back over her shoulder at me, like trying to figure me out, I guess. And later I went up to where she was headed and discovered why she was kind of not wanting me there, because that was where her den was. So that made sense, so I left.